do the charge for taxis.
Joined by First Officer Alistair Gray, Customer Service Manager Lucy Mallet and Giacomo. You've met them in the cabin. And first of all, I'd like to apologise for the slight delay. We've got an air traffic control slot delay. We're going to be about another 5 minutes, possibly 10, before we can start up taxi out. That's due to the weather conditions earlier over in Amsterdam. Weather is improving as the morning progresses, which is encouraging, but they've been restricting the arrival rate. So that said, the cabin crew, your safety and security is our priority. The cabin crew go through a safety briefing very shortly for this Embraer ERJ-170 aircraft. Please do give that your full attention. Short flight across to Amsterdam, about 45 minutes. Do anticipate the fasten seatbelt sign going off. But it is recommended once you see it to keep your belt firmly secure just in case we encounter any turbulence. That said, we hope you can make yourselves comfortable. We'll be on our way in about 5 minutes time. Thank you.
Come through the source automatic and cross-check.
We ask that you remove your personal headphones until the end of the briefing. All handheld devices, including mobile phones, must now be in flight safe mode, or switched off and held securely, or placed into a pocket. The use of all mobile phones is permitted when the aircraft has landed and is taxiing to the stand. As a reminder, smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. The safety card in your seat area shows details of escape routes, oxygen masks and life jackets. It also shows the brace position which you must adopt in an emergency landing. Emergency exits are on both sides of the aircraft. They are clearly marked and are being pointed out to you now. There are 2 exits at the rear of the cabin and 2 at the front of the cabin. Please take a moment now to locate the exit nearest to you, bearing in mind that the nearest usable exit may be behind you. To help you find your way to the exits, additional lighting will be provided in the aisle at floor level. In the unlikely event of having to use the escape slide, leave all hand baggage behind and remove high-heeled shoes as they may tear the slide. Please now ensure that your table is folded away, your seat back is upright with the armrests down and your seatbelt fastened. The seatbelt is fastened and adjusted like this and unfastened like this. When the fasten seatbelt signs are on, you must go back to your seat and fasten your seatbelt securely. For your own comfort and safety, we recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times and visible to avoid being disturbed in flight. If the cabin air supply fails, oxygen will be provided. Masks like this will appear automatically, held in a retainer. Stay in your seat and pull a mask from the retainer towards you. This will open your oxygen supply. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this and breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it. Do make sure your own mask is fitted before helping anyone else. Your life jacket is underneath your seat whilst on board. If you have any questions, please ask one of your crew.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lucy Mallet and I'm your Customer Service Manager on board this flight to Amsterdam. I would also like to introduce my colleague, Giancarlo. I would like to have a personal welcome to all and welcome back our Executive Club members and our one-world frequent flyers. If there is anything we can do to make your journey more comfortable, please let us know. We hope you enjoyed flying with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to remind you whenever you are seated, we recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened. It must be securely fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is on. We're about to start our onboard service offering complimentary breakfast and hot drinks to all customers. Please do not hesitate to let us know if you have any further drinks during the flight, by visiting the galley or using the call button.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened into the fasten seatbelt signs having switches off. This time is only for the cabin crew to start the onboard service. Thank you very much for your cooperation and understanding.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain. We're on to descent now into Amsterdam. We should be landing in just a little over 10 minutes time. Weather conditions to greet us. This cloud base goes to about 300 feet above the ground, and temperature arrival is freezing. So once again, we thank you for flying with us. We hope you enjoy the service and the flight. We hope to see you again soon. Thank you.
Guys, anything like this.
Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing. Thank you.
That's what I thought you were going to say, no, we're going. We've still got to try and get into City now. I think it'll be alright, but that's why they're cancelling it, because apparently they're expecting it to be low cloud. So, exactly. That's what I was saying, it was meant to be foggy, but it wasn't really. So hopefully it'll be alright. I don't mind if I can get back in time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now switched on the fasten seatbelt signs, as we will shortly be landing. Please now return to your seat and make sure that all your personal belongings are safely put away in the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you. If you are seated in a front row seat or in an emergency exit row, please place all items in the overhead lockers, as the floor area around your seat must be completely clear. Please now check that your table is folded away, your seat is upright with the armrest down, and your seatbelt is securely fastened. As we will be landing in low visibility conditions, please ensure that all electronic devices, including handheld devices, are now switched off until after we have arrived. Larger items, including laptops, should be stowed away safely. Please also take a moment to remind yourself of your nearest exit. Thank you.
Time now is 10:05 in the morning. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened to the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off. You may now make and receive calls as well as using all data service on your hand electronic devices. When it's safe to leave your seats, please take care when opening the overhead lockers as items may have moved and call for out on close entry. Before leaving the aircraft, please make sure you have all your personal belongings with you. Remember that smoking is not allowed to reach the designated area. And all of us at British Airways and the One World Alliance will learn to welcome home and passengers who live in Amsterdam, and also for those who are travelling further a safe onward journey. It's been our pleasure to serve you, and we're looking forward to welcome you back on board again in a very near future. Once again, thank you and a very good morning.
paar mensen normaal maar nou heel beleefd of verlegen dat gaat het niet.
Maar hij klopt er dus net en dat wil dan weer zo.
Ja, dat is zo. En volgende week in hetzelfde ding.
Weet je wat mij nou zo verbaast? Is dat op hele reference echt een optische klasse met heel lang. Ja, maar uiteindelijk. Nee. Bestaan af, als je het zo kan zijn dat je gebruikt.
Next one, your question please, thank you.